talking with some of the Steamer staff, talking about how they're managing the quarantine today. It's Connie Hoffman from the middle school has agreed to join me. So thanks, Connie, for doing this. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It's been fun, and I think it's just another way to connect with our families and kids. So thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
I'll start off with, I like asking this. So what have you learned about yourself and or school during the quarantine?
Yeah, this question really stumped me. I'm like, I couldn't think of anything, but what surprises me is how quickly I can become semi-depressed. How fast. I'm usually very positive, or try to be positive. I love joking around and having fun and laughing. And I'm surprised at Zoom meetings, or not Zoom, Google Hangout meetings I have with the kids, or, thinking about school, and just all of a sudden like that, I'm just sad. And I really have to fight to get that gone from my mind so that I can be positive again and be uplifted again. I'm reminded of the scripture, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. And as soon as I try to turn my thoughts around and think of something more positive, I'm better. I have had some times where I've had to just cry it out, but I'm just surprised at how quickly I have become depressed or sad.
Yeah.
I'm not sad all day long, all the time, but it just hits you, and boy, it just surprises me.
Yeah, I would agree. I came twice now. I, sort of physically noticed myself acting different.
Yeah.
And I couldn't put a good reason to it other than I was just sort of melancholy and sad. I came home from work Monday and laid down, and Kathy's like, "What's the matter?" I'm like, I don't know. I'm just not coping well right now, and just kind of want to be alone. And what did I do? I did. One of the kids agreed to go for a walk with the dog and I, and so that helped out and just kind of got us off that. And we did that a little later, but it was, you're right. It just sort of caught me off guard too. I'm like, ugh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Monday following Easter was a little bit that way too. It was just kind of a long week, and
Yep. Sorry, I didn't mean to start.
No, listen, that's just how it goes. That's what I love about these interviews is people are just sharing how they're managing this stuff, and that's reality for sure. So has there been anything you've learned from others about sort of managing and adapting to the quarantine?
It's been nice to know that other people are feeling the same feelings that I am, and so that has helped me. I've stolen a few teacher ideas. We're really good at stealing each other's ideas. I've stolen a few ideas from Angie Stone and from Ashley Vector, and reaching out to people has been a good help. I reach out to Mrs. Skipper and chat with her sometimes. So those things have helped a lot.
Yeah.
And I've learned from them, encouraging words from them. My sister has been a huge encouragement, and I've learned a lot from her. So yeah.
Good. And is there, what do you miss most about having to stay at home and not getting to go out as much and be around?
Yeah, I'm sure this won't surprise anyone, but people.
Yeah.
I'm a people person, and I actually miss work, believe it or not. I miss going in and just seeing the people and seeing kids, and I miss hugging.
Yeah.
I'm sad when I go for walks and you have to act like you don't even see the other person on the other side. You just walk. I don't know. That bothers me, but I miss that. I miss interacting. I miss eye contact.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's amazing how much energy we get from one another by being around each other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a people person as well. And certainly is evident that 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 energy just isn't there on a day-to-day basis that feeds you.
Yeah. My poor husband, he's like, just leave me alone for a little while.
Yeah, I often get asked to leave the room during shows because I talk during, we watch television. I want to interact. I don't want to just watch the show. I want to discuss what's going on. And they're like, quiet, we're trying to watch this.
Yeah, I get it.
Do you have any favorite social media post or anything that you sort of picked up that you know, are kind of new since you started this?
Well, I don't know if you've seen them or not, but there's some pretty funny ones out there by this lady and her husband called Hey Scott. She tells jokes.
Oh. Yeah, that's getting some good play.
I'm just kidding. You know, there's not one particular one, but you know, I love to laugh, and I'm embarrassed to say I kind of got into TikTok a little bit.
Yeah.
And once you get your TikTok set up so that you're not seeing all the ones you don't want to see, there's a lot of teachers on TikTok that have put out some pretty funny little videos, and those have been uplifting to watch other teachers do silly things on there. I know. Middle school teacher doing TikTok. Oh.
Yeah, no, that's great. If I don't know how the investment part works, but I think investing in TikTok would be timely right now just because it's so popular.
Well, everybody has time on their hands.
My wife and kids both will pass those to each other. They'll record them. They send them out to each other all the time. Yeah, and she showed me a few. I can't say I've dove into the TikTok, but ESPN and all their trick shots and the things that they've been posting that's kind of been my go-to, you know, escape to check something else out. Kind of fun.
I need those lighthearted videos or memes. They help uplift me too.
Yeah.
So I can't think of one in particular, but those kind of things are one of the lifter uppers for me.
The late night television shows have been fun to watch too. Yeah. Jimmy Fallon, especially his whole show from home, his kids, all that. It's kind of neat.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, as we wrap this up, any advice for your fellow steamers out there that can help keep them moving forward as we kind of don't know when this thing's going to fully come to an end?
Yeah. Shut off the news. I think reaching out to each other. I think your Thursday night activity is a good idea. Doing these face-to-faces and just being honest with one another about your feelings and how you're doing. Reaching out, I think, is important.
Yeah.
Staying connected. I think you can get kind of isolated, and I think you need to reach out. One thing I have really appreciated about this is, my husband and I are close anyway, but this time together has really helped in a lot of ways. I almost feel like newlyweds in some ways of just always being together, and it's been good. It's been really good. Yeah. So I appreciate that about it. Yeah. So I just reach out to your family if you can't go anywhere else.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I haven't having right now our one son who lives in Aurora comes home on weekends, and having the kids around more frequently has just been a huge blessing. And you're right, you sort of are forced to sort of interact a lot more and differently than you have 4 weeks ago, when you could kind of just pass by each other and say hi and bye and not really dig into where you're at. So good advice. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I appreciate the time you've given us, and
absolutely.
Always encourage when I see you and talk to you. So hang in there, and we will do the same.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.